So when you were younger, you probably thought money grew on trees. And when you got your first credit card, you thought you were rich. But then the bills started to roll in, reality started to sink in, and you realized you knew nothing about money. Well, there is a nonprofit educating kids about their money so they don't have to make the mistakes that many of us made. Joining us now is Roy Paul from the nonprofit. How are you?
How are you? I'm good, thank you.
So what's the problem? Why do we not know how to spend our money or manage our money?
Yeah, so two problems, especially if you're young. If you come from a low-income family, you don't really talk about money.
Yeah.
We have a lot of young people through our program, and they come from low-income communities, and parents don't always feel comfortable talking about money when they don't have a lot of it.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, it's not taught in a lot of different schools. And so Sensibility has a free curriculum that we provide to schools, nonprofit organizations. We don't ask any questions. If you say you want to teach this in your school, we give you our curriculum free of charge.
Wow. Okay. I was telling you, Roy, that back in the day when I was in school, I remember our homeroom teacher taught us how to write a check. And in fact,
You're
I never
dating
stopped.
yourself, by the way.
I know.
You say that.
I know, because nobody writes checks anymore. But she must have taught really well, because I wrote a lot of those checks.
And now you do it on your mobile phone, right?
Yeah, well, I know, but now you do have to teach these kids with the new technology as well. Is that part of the curriculum?
It is, and it's something that a lot of young people are telling us about.
Yeah,
we had the basics. We had how to, put a budget out. How to, good and bad uses of credit.
Right.
And the kids would raise their hand and go, "What's a cryptocurrency? What's
geez.
Bitcoin?" And we had to revise our curriculum because of the questions that we were getting from young people. They really are keeping up with technology.
Okay, so what are a few tips that you would give to kids?
Yeah, I think from number one, it's how to create a budget. And if you don't know how to create a budget, go to Google. Right? Google is your friend, as I like to say. And if you have a credit card, a lot of young people are going off to college or getting solicited with a lot of those mails. You have to understand the good and bad uses of credit, understanding that eventually you're going to have to pay that off. And this is my pet peeve, because I talk to a lot of young people and they're going off to college.
Right.
And I say, raise your hand if you're going to college. We're doing a great job of sending young people to school.
Right.
And then I say, raise your hand if you're taking out a student loan. And their hands are still up, right?
Okay.
That may be good or bad, depending on how you look at it. And then I say, keep your hand up if you know what your monthly payment's going to be when you graduate in 4 years. And then their hands come down. They have no clue.
Right.
And so if you know someone who's going off to college and taking out a loan, do not let them do it unless they understand what they're going to pay back in 4 years.
That's amazing. Yeah, really valuable to know, because you don't want to go into that blind, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, where can people get information on this?
Sensibility.org, sense-ability.org. You can find us on social media. We're pretty accessible.
Yeah, sounds like it. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.